Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Psoto Desperado plays Ark Survival Ascended. I'm over here. I got the Carnos. I looked through all the Carnos and find the optimum configuration. I wish the melee one was a little higher, but I got like all of them here and a couple of them upstairs. And I just bred them, got some eggs going. I'm disabling all their mating. So I bred this stamina male. They're all on individual Carnos with the health, oxygen, and food. And just trying to get a statistical on all stats on all of them. But I looked at my saddles. I got like a 90-something point saddle. It's twice as expensive because, oh shit. I don't want you to follow me. Okay, stay there. Anyway, I was thinking of using Carnos to attack the brood mother. And maybe Carnos and a pig to try to do some healing with those 90 point saddles. And that's what I was thinking. Let me see who's contacting me. You are tired. You are hungry. Jeez. He got me into this survival game. I never play it. He bought it for me and ArkAscended, and I humored him, and we played like one episode, and that was it. That was the end of it. These babies grew up, so I'm going to put them back where they belong. Because these ones, these Ceratanos, or what are they called? Ceratos. The Ceratos. The Ceratos, I could only adopt them as babies. I can't do shit else with them. Oh, crap. Okay. Let me just cryo them. Alright, so the good thing about cryos is, you know, you have time to look at the stats and all that. I used to love the egg incubator, but they took it out of the fucking game, or they changed it into some other configuration, and I can't seem to create it on my person. I have to get 5,000 metal on my person. I only know 2 ways to do that. That one way might work, the other one might not work. I don't know. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. Let's see. Oh. There. Some food. I was dehydrating. Alright, so put these in here. I think I got all the babies and stuff. Oops, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Got all those. Yeah, I thought I had more. I guess not. Alright. So what we got to do is look at these stats. And I'll turn you back on. I'll turn you back on. Turn you back on. All right, so we got that going. So I just got to observe these stats and go from here. Let me go ahead and start the video. Joey the Gypsy, mistakes to avoid when living in a vehicle. Now, this is important because he's got a lot of experience in this shit. I was out there a week. I was a runaway. I was out there a week and, living out of the car by force and with no mobility. I was stuck in the apartment complex. Couldn't do shit. And that's it. That's. Oh, and when I was a kid, we lived out of a vehicle for a while, and so long that they came and gave us food. So, yeah. Anyway, here's Joey.
All right, this video is going to be about what mistakes I made when building out my truck to live in, and what I'm going to do different on the next one. I'm trying not to rant and rave too much in this video. I'm tired of ranting and raving, although I'll probably end up ranting and raving anyway. But so the first thing that I'm going to do different in my next build. Now, people keep asking about my truck. The mechanic, he'll fix it pretty much whenever I want. I'm still trying to decide if I want to fix my CRV. It's not even a truck. It's like somewhere between a car and a truck. I never know what to call it. Is it a car? Is it a truck? I don't know. It's not a truck. Anyways, so I kind of want a different truck. I want an actual truck. The CRVs are great. They're good little vehicles. The problem is I bought one that was neglected and abused, and it had a lot of issues, and ever since I've had it, it's costed me more to keep it running than it did to buy it initially. So when you buy a vehicle, you know what you do? When you buy a vehicle, buy an OBD2 scanner. It's this little thing. You plug it in under the dashboard. You can get it at AutoZone for like $50. You can get one that's good enough. And before you buy a car, you scan it and see if anything's wrong with it. Although I got to say, I got a feeling they had this car fixed just enough to where if I would have scanned it, there wouldn't have been no issues. But I've got an OBD2 scanner now, so the next time I buy a vehicle, I'm definitely going to scan it and see if there's any issues. But so do that before you buy a used vehicle. And the other thing is, I say don't buy it from a dealership, because especially in Florida, these dealerships down here are just legalized crooks. Basically, they'll fix a car just enough to sell it to where it'll run fine for a couple of months, and then everything's going to break down. In Florida, there's no lemon laws, so they can sell you any whacked out piece of garbage, and there's nothing you can do about it. Once you buy it, it's yours. So I suggest buying it off of a person. Go on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and don't deal with the dealerships. In a place like Florida, I don't know what state you're in, what the laws are. If there's lemon laws, which there should be in every state, people shouldn't be allowed to sell a broken car that's just going to break down in a couple of months. That's bullshit. Isn't it amazing how people will screw you out of thousands of dollars, knowing how in this day and age, like how everyone's ripping us off, even our own people. You know what I mean? It's not just the government and the corporations. It's us too. We're doing it to each other. The guy who sold me this car, I hope for his sake I never run into him again, because I'm going to have some nasty things to say to him. And I hope I never cross paths with the guy again. I think he's a little scumbag, and I don't ever want to see him again. But so, be careful when buying a car, and there should be lemon laws everywhere. But then the other thing is, if you're going to live in a vehicle, some people live in Toyota Priuses and stuff. I don't know how they can do that. The CRV is a lot bigger on the inside than that, and even this thing is a little tight. So my next vehicle, I'm getting a 4Runner, is going to be the smallest thing I buy. I might just buy a pickup and build out the back of it. I don't know, but it's going to be something bigger than a CRV. And now the other issue I need to figure out some sort of system for a bathroom, because not having a bathroom is very inconvenient, because every morning the first thing I had to do was find somewhere to use the bathroom. And now I want to have my coffee in the morning, but what I don't want to do is spend $3 to $5 on a mediocre coffee from Starbucks or wherever else, when I could make my own good coffee for a fraction of that. So, when you don't have a bathroom in your car, a lot of times you just end up buying coffee because you got to go use the bathroom somewhere anyways. So every morning my first priority is like, I got to go find somewhere to get coffee and use the bathroom, which I'd rather just wake up and do that in my car before I even get going. So my next build, I'm gonna figure out some way to some sort of composting toilet, something. I gotta figure something out. Maybe even install my own little sewage tank or something. I gotta figure something out, because I don't want to deal with that every morning when I wake up having to go find a bathroom. It's annoying. And then the other thing is, I only had 1,000-watt solar generator. On my next build, I'm going to have at least two, because the refrigerator is a great thing to have, but I also want to run an air fryer. I recently bought an air fryer. That thing is so great for cooking. I can't believe I've lived my whole life without an air fryer up until this point, because it's like, I like to eat good, so usually I'm just eating out, but now that I got an air fryer, I'm never buying a burger anywhere else ever again. I make such better burgers in my air fryer, and bacon in the air fryer. It comes out so perfect, and I really want to have an air fryer in my next build, which is going to require probably 1,000-watt generator itself. And then I'd also like to have a portable AC back there, and something to maybe run a heater. So on my next one, I'm going to have 3,000-watt solar generators at least. Blue Eddy makes some new ones where you can add on to them and stuff like that. And then nowadays there's some really good solar panels that are not big. I've got a big solar panel on the roof of this thing. It's only 180 watts though. And nowadays you can get smaller solar panels that are like even more than 180 watts. So on my next build, I want to have a lot more power. I want an air fryer in there. A coffee maker would be good too, because I don't like having to wake up every morning and boil water and make coffee. It's just a pain in the ass. And if you're doing it out of your car, you can't really do it on the inside because it's just too hot. I mean, in Florida it is. So I would have to do it outside the car. So if you're just in some parking lot somewhere, and I mean, some people are comfortable like that. They'll just sit there cooking in the back of their car in a parking lot. I don't like that. I don't like having everyone in the area looking at me and trying to figure out what I'm doing and knowing that I live in my car. I prefer to be totally stealth about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit. So, no problems.
On my next build, I'm going to have a whole lot more power running in there. I mean, I want it basically like an apartment, because, I do stand-up comedy too, and being able to just live out of a car and travel around the country is very convenient if you're a comedian. You can, it'd just be really, it would work out great for me. So that's going to have a lot more power running to a lot more things in the next build. We'll see how it ends up working out. I could do a totally low-budget build, you know what I mean? Just a lot less comfort, but I'm tired of living like that. I lived on the street for years, and living in this car, it's better than living on the street. Having a vehicle is a lot better than living on the street. If you're living on the street, I suggest I've got videos on how to make money on the street. My advice is get your money up, get a vehicle, build it out, and live that way. It's the difference is night and day. I mean, living in a vehicle is more like more like having a house than not having a house. Another thing that I really want on my next vehicle is I want a bicycle as a secondary transportation, because if your vehicle breaks down, you got to take it to a mechanic. It's better to have some sort of backup transportation. The other thing is, sometimes you can't park where you're trying to go. When I'm going to Clearwater Beach, I don't want to go pay for parking by the beach. I've got my own spot when I go to Clearwater Beach, and then I walk to the beach. It's about a 20-minute walk, but on a bike, it'd be like a 5-minute bike ride. So I'm keeping some sort of bicycle as a secondary vehicle when I do my next build. So, so far the major things are get a lot of power, get some solar generators. As time goes on, the technology gets better and better. They get cheaper and cheaper. The solar panels get better and better and cheaper. So, as every year these things get more accessible, so now is a better time to live in a car than any other time in the past, because the solar generator I got it for about $700. I do think the price went up for it, but I bought this made in China thing that what's his name, Hobo Tech, was talking about it. It's made by Montech. I got the Montech X1000. Hobo Tech's got a video about it, and I have absolutely no complaints about it. The thing's been great. It's in my trailer now. I guess I can edit in some footage of it. But it's great. But Blue Eddy makes some good ones too. I got to research it again because it's been a couple years since I bought one. But you can there's some good ones out there for good prices. But you got to really do your research so you don't get the wrong type. I'm not a huge fan of the Jackeries. I never had one, but I've heard that the one I got is there's two different types of lithium batteries. You got to get the right chemistry, because otherwise, the one I have, you can charge it and run it down to nothing like 2,000 times. And apparently the Jackeries, you're only going to get maybe 500 to 1,000 out of them. So it's like, it's going to last twice as long as those. Not only that, it costs way less. So, do your research before you buy those. Hobo Tech has some great videos about it. I haven't watched his channel in a long time because I'm not really researching that stuff right now. But that guy's been living in a vehicle for a very long time. He gets sent a lot of products to test. So I would say he's probably got some of the best videos on as far as what equipment to buy for living in a vehicle. Now, another major mistake I made was all my clothes, the way I had them packed away, were hard to get at. So I'd wake up in the morning, and I'm like, I don't feel like digging out all my clothes. I'm going to just put on the same shit again. And it's like, I don't want to live like that. You know what I mean? I want my clothes accessible so I can change my clothes whenever I feel like it, And then there's other times where in Florida, sometimes in the winter, it'll be warm all day and then cold at night. And so I would have to get out of my car and dig down in there to find some, like a sweatshirt or something, when if I had it set up right, I'd be able to just grab it real quick. I'm thinking in my next build, I'm going to make the bed to where my clothes are going to be under it, except for I want my shirts somewhere hung up, because when you're keeping your shirts all folded up, they just get wrinkled up and you look like a bum 9 times out of 10. Now that I'm back to doing stand-up, I'm trying not to look so much like a bum. Before, when I wasn't doing stand-up before, I didn't care. My shirt would be all wrinkled. I looked like a middle school kid that just doesn't give a shit about how he looks, But now that I'm getting back up on stage, I've got to care about how I look again. So I don't want my shirts all wrinkled, you know what I mean? I want to have them hung up. So on my next build, I want to have my shirts hung up somehow. And I want to have my bed to where I can open it up and get at my other clothes, to where I don't got to get out of the car and dig around like that. So when I do my next build, I'm going to film the whole thing. I'll show y'all exactly what I'm doing. But I'm not sure if I want to fix my CRV or save up and get another one, because I can get it fixed for cheap. The mechanic, I've pretty much already paid him to do it. He'll fix it pretty much. I don't have to pay him anymore to do that. I'm just not sure if I just don't know if I want to deal with this thing anymore, because sure, he can fix it, but how long is it going to be till something else goes wrong? And I don't trust this thing enough to travel around the country, which was the whole point that in living in a vehicle for me, so I can travel around the country and not have to pay for hotels every night. I want to see this country. Once I get that out of my system, maybe tour around, do some stand-up. I want to get to Austin and get on Kill Tony at some point. I don't want to have to pay for hotels during that whole time, because who the hell's got that kind of money? You know what I mean? 300 hours every night, or at the very least 100 every night. What's that? 700 hours a week just to live in some crappy hotel? Like, everything's so ridiculously expensive. It's absolutely insane. You would think we live in a third world country the way the economy is. I mean, things should not cost. People don't realize how we're like, this whole economy is so screwed. And in a modern first world country, everything should be affordable. That's, a first world country should be ahead on everything. Everything should be really efficient.
They're turning us into Mexico.
People should be wealthy for the most part. But
we're going to wind up like Mexico.
That's, people
later on.
We're very brainwashed and confused about the way things are and the way they should be. We're living these slave lives where we can't afford to do nothing, and then the ruling class is doing whatever the hell they want. And no, I'm not a communist. People are like, are you a communist? I'm like, no, I'm not a communist. It's just you guys. This is what annoys me on the right. They got you guys just as brainwashed as the people on the left. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I had to answer my phone. But so I was just saying that, people on the right don't realize they're just as brainwashed as the people on the left. It's just a different type of brainwash. You gotta try to realize that half the things they tell you on the right, it's all meant to just get you riled up, angry, and confused. Like they want you to just, the transgenders and this, they want you to just be spending all your time and energy fighting with these idiots over stupidity. It's like, don't even bother with this bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's designed to keep you dumb. Like they want you to be all worried about communism. Look, what we're in is basically communism disguised as capitalism. This isn't capitalism. In real capitalism, you'd be able to just make a product and sell it, and you know what I mean? There'd be no real interference from the state. But the way things are, you've got to basically, they set you up to the point where you're going to have to give them a huge percentage of whatever it is that you're making. And it's like, it's all just bullshit. In my opinion, the government should be non-existent. There should be no government. We don't need a babysitter telling us what to do and how to act. I'm getting way off track. Anyways, so, yeah, my next build, I'll film the whole thing. I'll show it to y'all. Maybe my next video will be about how much I hate the government and how useless they really are. Like, they're just a ridiculous... We'd be so much better. Our biggest problem is our government. It's like being attached to this anchor. That's all it is. They're just keeping us all down in a million different ways. So, maybe the next video will be about that, because now I'm in the mood to rant and rave. I wasn't earlier, but now I get to thinking about the government, man, and that gets my blood going. But so yeah, on my next build, I'm gonna film the whole thing, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, but whatever. I do YouTube, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta film everything now. But yeah, I'll show y'all what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I can tell you one thing, it's going to be pretty different from my last build. I guess I can connect. And my last build was pretty good. It's actually just some slight differences that, first of all, I want a bigger vehicle. Second of all, I want more power. And third of all, I want a bathroom. Fourth of all, I want easier access to my clothes. And fifth, I want to be able to cook. I want to be able to cook better. So I guess that's the end of this video. We'll see. Maybe the next one is just going to be ranting and raving about the government. And yeah, here's the thing about that. People, you think you're anti-communist. You're in. We're in communism, basically. But here's the other thing. Socialism, capitalism, the system doesn't matter. What matters is who is in charge. That's what matters. They can put any name they want on it.
That's just a level 8.
But, it's what they say and what they do are two different things. You know what I mean? People can say whatever they want, but you're better off paying attention to what they do, because a lot of the times what people say does not line up with what they do. So, if a girl is telling you this and that, she likes you, and then you see her posting half-naked pictures and getting all this attention from other dudes, forget about what she's saying. Look at what she's doing now. Is that the kind of girl you want to have in your life? Like, I can tell you from experience, they're a big pain in the ass. That it gets old fast. You know what I mean? It gets old It gets real old real fast. You're better off with, watch what people do. Don't listen to what they say. So, I guess that's the end of this video. I got to go through my stand-up. The last set I did, it actually went pretty good. It went better than I thought it did. I was a little more buzzed than I wanted to be. I got a friend in town, so I also don't like doing stand-up in front of people I know. I had some friends in town who were watching me, and here's the problem with that. Why people are like, why don't you want us to see you do stand-up? Here's why. Because when people are there trying to support me, I feel that it's not a real reaction. They're trying to laugh. They're trying to be supportive. I appreciate it. But I'm not doing stand-up because I want people to pretend to like it. Like, I want a crowd that either likes me or doesn't like me, that doesn't know me. They're not trying to be supportive. I want a real crowd. I want real reactions. Right now, people are like, why are you always looking at your list to see your joke? Because I'm doing a million different jokes every time. I'm not doing my, actual set. I'm putting that together by what works at the mics and what doesn't. So I'm not just, I'm ripping through material right now and seeing what's working under what circumstances, basically. So I can put together, a big, long set, which I've got plenty of material to do it. I'm just trying to figure out what's going where in the set and connecting which jokes to whatever. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. So, I guess that's the end of this one. I gotta watch this video, see if it makes any sense. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're interested in what I'm doing on Patreon, I'm picking up a lot of new Patreons lately. I appreciate you. Go look at it. What I'm doing on Patreon will absolutely blow your mind. I'll tell you that much. Go look at it. See what it is. You don't got to pay for it just to look at it. I need to start uploading all my Patreon stuff onto the YouTube members thing. I have one member, Monica. I appreciate you. I need to, but she's on my Patreon too, so I need to put my Patreon videos on the membership thing because there's people who they just don't understand Patreon. It's a whole different thing from YouTube, and I've had people, I appreciate, someone sent me money on PayPal. Here's the thing. PayPal doesn't really let me really read the messages, so, if you really want to get a message across to me, the best place to do it, and I'm not trying to sound like an idiot here, but I respond to every single comment on Patreon. That's my energy is devoted towards there, because I feel like, I got loyal people who watch all my stuff on Patreon. So those are the people that I tend to give the most attention to, you know. But I appreciate every single one of you either way. Um, but oh yeah, so I've had people go on my PayPal like, here's $3 for Patreon, and I'm like, well, yeah, I can't, you know, you got to go on my Patreon, and I'll take this $3 and put it there if you want, but I can't, you know, I can give you this $3 back, but I can't give you Patreon from PayPal. You got to go on Patreon to get the Patreon videos. So I'm gonna upload it all onto the YouTube members thing for the people who they don't get Patreon. So if they want to see the Patreon videos, all they got to do is join the YouTube member thing. So I've got to get on that. That's something I need to get to work on, because there's people that want to see the videos that can't. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you on the next one.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, living in a very small vehicle, like I had just enough space to lay out. I took out the passenger seat in the front, and I had space for my feet there. And because I removed that, I could squat and go to the toilet in there. It doesn't take as much as some of these guys say. It doesn't take a huge bucket. You get something like maybe 6 inches that's maybe greater than 1 foot by 1 foot. You want maybe 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot, something like that. And then you squat, you put it between your legs, you hold it in place right under your crack. You release the turd into the bag, because you put a bag in the container so that the bag catches it. And then that's it. You wipe, you put your papers in there, and then you throw it away, and that's it. But I wouldn't have been able to do that with the front seat in there. That's the downside to living in a small vehicle. Big guy like me, 6-foot guy, you know, can't squat or do anything in there with that vehicle because that seat's in the way. Now, if the seat is gone, I could pull it off, because I can move forward to where the seat is and squat and do it. But if the seat is there, and even if I push the seat all the way forward, it's going to be difficult to do that. Remember, living in a vehicle is at least 4 times the work of living in a house, maybe more, depending on how elaborate your vehicle is. This guy is a handy-dandy guy. He's a handyman, you know. He knows his tools. He knows how to fix shit. This guy's been around. He's got experience. So for him, fixing and setting up one of these setups, configuring it and everything with electricity and all that, is not going to be difficult at all. But for those of us who don't have those electrical skills, I have basic mechanical skills. Like most people, I have common sense mechanical skills. I can read instructions and put things together, but I'm nowhere near like a mechanic, and I'm nowhere near this guy, a handyman. Handyman did deal with electricity. They deal with things that you and I kind of like don't want anything to do with, you know. But yeah, that's the way it is. You got to be careful. So anyway, that was Joey the Gypsy. You guys want to get on his Patreon, you can. I wish I could get on all these people's Patreon, but unfortunately I don't have that. All right. Oh, video unavailable. Oh, there was a video here.
Lemonade, pet, insurance.
Okay, that's not it. Says, "Dear Allah, please end my life." That was from that realist being 66, the guy with the beard, looks like the dungeon master. He was praying a prayer. I saw the first part of it. He was praying a prayer to Allah to end his life, to kill him, and it was kind of stupid. But I was going to play that, but apparently it was removed, probably by YouTube. Pervert alert. Let's see. There we go.
What's up, YouTube?
That's from Van Man.
Hey, I'm making this video because I'm at this park that I'm used to coming to, and I come to this park because the bigger park around the corner, it closes at around dusk. So I decided I need to cook something because I'm gonna bounce out on a little road trip. I'm gonna cue y'all in on it a little later. And here at the park, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to all my subscribers. I appreciate it. Serengeti Girl, I got a video in mind. I saw your comment, and that gave me a great idea for a video, and be on the lookout for that. Serengeti Girl, be on the lookout for this video. Thank you. If you're my subscriber, I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe. But I've seen you before, so I think you're a subscriber. I think I've seen you on my live before too. So anyway, shout out Serengeti Girl. Gave me a good idea. Yeah. Here I at the park, right? So I break out my grill, got my Kingsford, boom, put everything together, hook up my chicken, and it's this guy. And he gives off a, he's got like a Jersey accent. And, you know, he's classic, he's classic Jersey. He's got the wife beater, fat white guy, probably Italian. And he's riding around in this late model gray Nissan Titan. I think that's what it is. But anyway, I'm just gonna tell you, this guy's giving off creeper vibes. He's got creepy vibes. He's he's got the Tim Walsh face. You know, hairless. And anyway, when I pulled up and I'm fixing up my my fire, doing my fire and everything, he's across the parking lot, right? And he says, "No," and that's another thing. He keeps circling the parking lot. He keeps sitting like in the middle of like the driving lanes where everybody will be driving, instead of just parking in the parking space. The park's practically empty. It's been that way since I've been here. And that's another thing. He's giving off creepy vibes, pervert vibes. And when I was first setting up my fire, I'm gonna get a screen shot. When I was first setting up my fire, he circles around the parking lot, and first he was parked over across from me, and he kept looking over my way. But at first I'm like, fuck. Then I'm like, well, I got solar panels on my van. The solar panels on the minivan, it oftentimes gets looks. So then it looks like he was walking over my way, like he was headed towards me. So I'm like, I'm prepared for those solar panels on your van. I'm prepared for the usual questions, And I'm whipping out my bike in the meantime. And as I'm getting my bike out and I turn around, he's turning around and walking back to his truck. Then He's sitting parked over in a lane instead of parking in a parking spot. He's like sitting there with his truck running. So then he drives over towards me. He says, "What's for dinner?" And you know, when I be out cooking in parks and stuff, I've heard the people just being friendly, you know. And I said, little chicken. Then he said something suspect. He said, he said, "What's for dessert?" I said, "Nothing." So that's the first thing that like gave me those like pervert vibes. That's a fucking pervert. Because the way he's looking, he's riding around the parking lot. I don't know what a pervert's looking for, but I guess he thought he had hair, and I made it plain and understood now. And then I saw him riding around more and more, just circling the parking island. And there was another guy, I think it's an Indian dude, there's a lot of Indians here. And he had his family and everything, so he was like looking over that guy. I don't know if he was looking at the guy or he was looking at his kids. But, yeah. And that's the first instance that I've had at this park.
Fuck. They screwed me.
This park's been pretty cool. First instance I've had like that in this town.
Damn it.
And it's weird. You know, but you guys look out. The weirdos everywhere.
Let's go back.
Do not ignore your vibe. Do not ignore the vibe that you're given. I've learned in the recent years, I live by this rule. It is what you think it is. Shit. It is
That's funny.
what you think it is.
It is what you think it is, mother.
And I found that as long as I live by that rule, alright,
Oh, that's
right or wrong, I might have averted something. So, word to the wise, y'all. Y'all be on the lookout. Perverts all over. Creepy Joes all over. And Tim Walls is all over. Allegedly. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Be on the lookout. Van Man.
Well, it looks like the teleporter I used to access, the teleporter down south, is no longer available because they subscribed to some mod, which could be Bob's Tall Tales, but I'm not sure. So there's another teleporter down here I'm going to try to get to, see if I can teleport down there this other way. Because I usually teleport back this way, but I can go the opposite. If I'm lucky, I can use it. And if not, then the only way to get to the cave is the old-fashioned way. And for all that, I might as well just do something under the water. Do some underwater shit. Let's see. Is it this guy that had the teleporter? I think so. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So this teleporter is working, and the other one's not. Oh, okay, so I can't access the other teleporter. What is Ahab? Okay, well. Okay, here's the bug cave. What's Ahab done? I forgot what that is. That must be somebody else's base. Oh, here's one. It's a little far away. I don't think it's the same one, but let's see. There we go. Enough of that shit. Go. This guy likes his chickens. He likes his chickens. Chickens. Okay, so the cave's like way the fuck over here. I just wanted to run the cave real quick, that's all. I didn't know I was going to have to teleport on the other side of the planet. Gotta watch these weirdos over here. Oh, Jesus. That's an interesting base. Looks more like a resort. Okay. Alright, so let's look at the map. Alright, I'm going in the right direction. It's just that it's really far away. Here, let's put another video on since we're taking so long. Van Man. Alright, more for life.
Sometimes you just can't help. They gave me a gas card, right? The gas card doesn't work. I've tried several times. I went inside, outside, truck pilot. They told me that gas card work everywhere. It doesn't work everywhere. It's the type of gas card that says pilot on it. Pilot Flying J. I've had that gas cards before. Usually them gas cards only use that Pilot and Flying J. Okay, when it says that sticker, I've had it before with many other companies. These people told me it can go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. Then, okay, so I've been trying to get. They gave me the truck is on E. It's about to run out of gas. It ain't gonna make it nowhere. It's on E. When I got the truck, it's on E. I drove 30 miles to try to pick up a load. It's on E.
Oh,
that's
maybe
one
that
problem.
Base disappeared.
Then the next problem, when I went to try to pick up that load the other day, the lights stopped.
Base is destroyed.
All the lights on the trailer stopped.
Yeah, the
I'm not
teleporter
sure what's wrong with
is
it.
gone.
I tried taking the plug out, putting the plug back in. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm guessing a couple bumps, knocked something loose. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be a plug or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. When I picked the truck up yesterday, me and like 2 other managers, they all pre-trucked the truck with me. I've checked everything out. They gave me straps and all that type of stuff. So we did a pretty good pre-trip. Book was up to date and all that shit. So we did everything right, bro. Yeah, when I went to the shipper, the shit stopped working. He told me this is a new trailer. This ain't no goddamn new trailer. This ain't no new trailer, bro. It doesn't look like a new trailer. It ain't no new trailer. Okay, like, nah. And then when it comes to maintenance, I spent like 3-4 hours, 4 hours waiting to get it looked at. Then I still gotta go back over the lugs because I'm like empty.
You got real quiet. I barely hear him.
Ain't no gas in this motherfucker. You can't.
He's complaining about the lack of gas.
You gave me the truck on E.
Are these mine?
Oh,
these are mine. Shit, I must have forgotten.
I ain't drove that much. The thing about Chicago, you sit in traffic. Like, just to come to this truck stop yesterday, to go 20 miles. It took like an hour and 15 minutes to go from the suburb of Chicago over to this PA, which wasn't that far. Only about 20 miles. It took an hour to go 20 miles. That's Chicago traffic is. You're going to sit and you're going to burn up with some gas. Like when I went to go pick up the load yesterday, the light came on, meaning you need gas. I did able to try to pick this load up. It was already ding. You need gas. The red light was on. Then multiple tried. These idiots gave me the car. The car ain't broken.
This is so low.
The car ain't broken.
He's just whispering.
It don't make no damn sense.
Damn, that's the best I can do. Sorry.
Straight one. The car ain't working. Then step two.
It's like my friend Trenton is just going to drive himself crazy.
You can't drive around with your lights not broken. That's the biggest red flag. That's the biggest red flag for DOT. They fuel card that they gave me, it says Jordan, so I think they got it from somebody, bro. Like, this shit ain't broken. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on. I done talked to two people about the fuel card. It never worked, bro. Okay, this has never happened to me at other companies. They usually give them a minute, they get it broken. And you had a load. It's not like you wasn't on the load. You had a load. So God damn it, the truck is on E. The truck is on goddamn E. Like, damn. Then the second the lights down. So you're just all behind. Shit.
See, he's just driving himself crazy.
Damn. And think about warehouses. All warehouses ain't the same. They just not. They not. Shit. I need to go pick up this load with an hour and the lights been on, and I've been driving, so it's about to run out of gas. It's about to run out of gas. I don't know if I had a horrible worse start with a company ever than this company right here. Than this company right here. Shit, goddamn. Like, goddamn.
Parasaur saddle. Shit. Heck, maybe I should attack the bosses with parasaurs.
It's having multiple problems. They run. OTR live stuff don't go smoothly, man. You gotta make sure the truck is working properly. Then if you gotta go get the truck fixed, that can take hours. Then if you're a few hours away from the shipper, dude, that can be a 5 or 6 hour delay. Many hours waiting to get your truck fixed or looked at, however long that takes. Then you gotta drive somewhere, wherever you gotta go to pick up a load, dude. That's like 6 hours. That's multiple hours. Like, you see the whole delay in trucking, and I'm not saying I'm not completely complaining, but I'm just, when it comes to getting stuff fixed, I just hate when it's on day one load when you don't have no rapport with these people. You don't have no rapport. This is a problem. That's a problem. I'm like, God damn. The bad thing about going to get stuff fixed, now you're going to be down for like 3-4 hours. A mechanic shop can easily eat up 3-4 hours of your day. So that's like, God damn. That's why drivers don't like going to get shit fixed. If you only way to pick up a load and now you got to go get something fixed, and what I done fucked that up now. They may be closed. They may go by appointment. They may close at 3 or 5. Then you gotta drive. Then you gotta drive there. Well, however long, if it's an hour, 2 hours away. And I'm right outside Chicago in like Gary, Indiana, right there. This whole area. To drive 50 miles in this area, whether I'm going up, down, man, you may run in traffic. This is what it is. Like I said, to come here when they tell me to just go to the truck stop, just to go 20 miles yesterday around 5 o'clock. To come here 20 miles took an hour and 15 minutes.
All right.
That was from the suburbs of Chicago. Just to come 20 miles to this on the tip of Indiana. That took an hour and 15 minutes, bro. It's like one comment. You know, I don't know where they get these gas cars from, but this shit ain't working, bro. God, the truck is on E. Like the truck is on E. You see the truck on E. I thought companies can see how many
Panicking or some shit. I'm like, why
maybe
bother
I'm wrong. I don't
panicking?
know.
It's not your shit. You can do it.
The truck is on E.
You didn't
It was
fuck it
on
up.
E when I got it. Then you may spend an hour or two sitting in traffic. What did I do? Burn gas. This shit is good. This is going terrible. Yeah. I hate foreigners. It's foreigners that we understand this stuff. They don't be understanding shit, man. Man, they see me somewhere. First delivery. Oh, I done been places, tight places, did when Cisco was really tight. US food was really tight. I think Cisco, when I'm talking about the Cisco and US food, that was like, I think, PA something, I think. The Cisco and US food I did the other day, or a few months ago. You know, it was tight. You just got it in there. You got it in there. You just take your time, kept getting out and shit, man, you know. It just tight back. I done did so many tight backs where you had to keep getting out. You know, you got to get your trailer close to the space. Basically, get your trailer close to the space. And then try to pivot around. You know. The truck, that bad thing about trucking companies out. When you do really tight backs and all that stuff, they don't see it. You got it now. One of the tightest backs I ever did was like inside of a cave. It wasn't really a cave, but it was inside. I moved my tandems all the way to the forward, and I just had to, man, that was so tight. That was one of the tightest places I've ever been. Some type of food place. It was so tight. You had to just drop your trailer and leave. And then the thing about that, if they give you loads and you got mechanical problems, you know, it's too many different type of shippers, bro. Like, what time is that shipper close? What time are you gonna get done? You may not get done in time enough to get this fixed done. And I can't drive this on the fucking road with the lights out. That's gonna get me a ticket. That's gonna get me a violation. Jesus Christ. I don't know a lot of that stuff. Look, we did a crew trip. I don't know. Hit some bumps. Something was loose on this trailer. This ain't no trailer. It's I don't know what year it is, but it's I don't know what year it is, but it's definitely a new trailer. That's for sure. But so I done spent half my day, half my clock waiting at Love's getting this fixed. I spent an hour trying to get gas this morning. Never got gas. He finally sent me a code. He finally sent me a code, but he ain't sent. I'm like, bro, you gotta send me. He didn't send me the code till I was waiting here. He said, "Oh man, I'm gonna send you the code." He sent me the code like hours later, bro. Like, goddamn. This is gonna tell me it's been 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours at Love's waiting to get your shit fixed. What you gonna do? Ain't nothing you can do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he's right. There's nothing you can do about corporations and their nonsense. It's never going to change just because you guys complain. So, man, if it was that easy, shit, we'd all be fucking happy. Okay, this is where I was before. I think this is going to take me back out. But I don't want to go out, so I'm going to make a right. There we go. Go this way. I want to get the artifact of the hunter. Okay, I was going to go down there. See, after a while, it's like my pastor said a long time ago. He said, "There's no use complaining because you're not going to change anything." So I don't complain. I just work with whatever I got. You know, just work with it. That's all I got to do is just work with it. I want to get that artifact. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Oh shit! Almost at half health, man. Jesus, that's a fucking scorpion that won't fucking die, man. I'm glad the other one got tied up over there. Damn, I didn't know it had that many health. Fuck. Damn. Oh, I got lots of chitin though. Don't need all this. Alright. Well, we're at an hour. Thumbs up him already. I couldn't hear him much. Uh-huh.
Why are there broke people getting married? Middle-aged people, multiple kids getting married. I don't understand. Why do broke people get married? People don't know their lane. People, I swear to God, people get older and they don't get smarter. They'll get dumber. Like you got kids, wife, broke ass getting married. What the fuck? I must be a dumb crackhead, cause I ain't never, my broke ass ain't never getting married. These trucking paychecks paid by the mile, even if their pay is too inconsistent, has to be consistent. It's too inconsistent. So let me not brag and say, well, I got to do this, I got to do this. No, it's too inconsistent. You can have a breakdown or shit can happen and your shit flat the next week. Don't brag about that because it's too inconsistent. Too inconsistent, motherfucker. Goddamn. I'm watching one guy that went to Super Ego. 9-year truck driver. He made another video. This is the thing about people don't understand about social media, people. Men, women, no matter what subject you are not going to out a company unless your video go viral. He's saying we need to make more videos about Super Ego, more videos about... Nigga, his video got like 2 views. Your shit ain't going viral. You better off going on the Lockout Man channel. Shit. I'm sorry, people. It really don't matter the subject. Whether you make a video about Amazon, whether you make a video about... It doesn't matter the company. If you don't have a channel and you just post a video, it ain't gonna go viral. You got a 1% chance of that shit going viral. And why do this is full of overthinkers? People like Super Ego don't give a fuck that your kids need clothes. God, what? Broke? Oh, I got to get some clothes for my kids. I told Super Ego I need more than $300 a week. Nigga, how old are you? Like 45? You really think Super Ego gives a fuck? You overthinkers. Bro, forgot. They flying niggas out, alright? He says, this is what I gotta add to. They are flying niggas out. Guess what? They flying you out to go recover a truck. You gotta fly your ass there. Then they gonna fly you out to go get a truck, to recover a truck. I'm like, oh, hell no. He said everybody in his class, they all was getting flown out to go recover trucks. Hell, because motherfuckers was quitting. Imagine being married. You're married, you have kids, and you're getting $300 a week. What the fuck? All I can say is, what the fuck? Imagine that. Imagine just getting married and you're getting $300 a week. You got kids, you got wife. Wow, I hope your wife or partner is bringing in the bacon, because you ain't. Okay? Shit. I told Super Ego my daughter needs a blow. They cut my gas card off. Oh, shit. They cut the gas card off on the nigga. Damn.
That's funny.
9-year truck
funny.
driving. People are like in love with themselves. I don't know. I think a lot of analytical thinkers think everybody do things by the book. I got 9 years experience. I was booking my own load. I had my own authority. Whoop-de-whoop. They say, this is what I realized. You can sell people on the dream at scale. You can, if you got enough, you can market to the right people. You can sell people on the dream. It doesn't matter how many videos saying, nigga scamming me. It don't matter, bro. This is what the gurus saying with the gurus. You can sell people. You can sell people. You just got to get in front of the right people. That's the infinite number of marketing right there. I've realized that now. It doesn't matter what you're selling, what scam it is. You just need to get in front of the right people and present the package right. If it's audience forward, people will buy. I mean, you work with them for several weeks, bro. They don't give a shit about your daughter need clothes. Oh, my daughter need clothes. I told my travel manager. I can't handle that $300 a week. I just got married. I'm a 9-year veteran. I used to book my own loads. I had my own authority. I had this. I had that. Nigga,
His
they
voice
don't
is
give
so
a fuck
funny,
about you.
man.
Now I'm broke. I don't even got much money to get back home. Shit, I'm broke. I had to borrow money from... How you broke married niggas borrowing money like a fucking loser? I mean, what type of man are you? Damn. I ain't never getting married. No, too broke for that. I ain't never having fucking kids. Too broke for that shit either. Okay? No, you niggas be out here swinging long like y'all niggas got some shit going on. And you broke. Getting married. Bobby barely can afford the wedding. That's what it probably, if you this broke, you shouldn't have got married. You probably could barely afford the wedding. Now you dead broke. You barely could afford the wedding. You probably spent, this shows you the financial IQ of motherfuckers. He spent, if you go to Super Ego broke and you just got married like a year ago, you probably got married and used up all of your money. Or probably didn't have no money to get married. You got married on pennies and dollars. The cheapest wedding possible, but the cheapest one. Even cheap weddings, a little vacation, that still costs a couple grand. Yeah. Even cheap motherfucker. Okay. What is wrong with people? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I had been more successful and everybody wasn't fucking
they know my daughter need clothes. I'm getting $300 a week. Shit, damn. They know I got a fam. Know I just got married. They don't care. We need to make videos, bro. This is what older people don't realize. That don't understand their YouTube algorithm. Unless you have a following, just posting a video online, sometimes the shit get almost no fucking views, bro. It just don't. You have to title it properly and hopefully it takes off. But you just posting a video, and his first video almost got no views. His second video, it ain't even in the algorithm at all. Last time I looked at it, had no views. Might be like 10. That ain't enough to take Super. You need to go on Backup Man channel. Shit. Or you need to go on somebody else's channel. I don't know. Shit. These people don't got a voice. You basically really don't got a voice. Bro, I mean, for real. Regardless of what you guys think on YouTube, for your video to have a good impact, shit, really need thousands of views, in my opinion. Hundreds of views, you can almost act like didn't nobody see it. It really don't matter. And when they're trucking it, you got drivers out here that's starving. But look at his whole situation. He just got married. He basically got no money. His daughter need clothes. He's just hearing him talk. I could tell he's a broke motherfucker. And you got married and you got kids. What is wrong with people? How old are you? Like 45? 45? Dumb. What your wife do for a living? I hope she not broke as you are at ego.
Jesus. That's funny as hell, man. Oh, boy. Come on. Well, I'm going to have plenty of chitin. And some raw meat. Don't know if I'll keep the meat. I may dump it. Just going real slow. Because I'm heavy. You know what? I think I'm going to dump the meat. I don't need it. You can always get more meat. I'll just keep a little bit there. Fuck. I don't want to do that, man. That more for life guy. That's funny. Or about an hour and 13 minutes. I want to play another one of his videos. I want to play the video that's after this one. Because I think it's also about marriage or something. That's funny, man. Broke motherfuckers. Yeah, man. Most of the people I met in my life were broke or mommy and daddy had money. The thing is, getting money is the art. The only art or skill you need. After that, everything else is in your lap. And the thing is, I thought it was about saving souls, and I thought it was about being a spiritual man. Well, you're not very spiritual if you don't provide for your family. You're not a spiritual person if you don't provide for your family. That's why I was like, well, perhaps I went the wrong way on this. Okay. All right. And we got to fly farther out to get back to that teleporter. It's too bad that teleporter's gone. That kind of sucked. I'd love to put a teleporter there. Like on some modded servers, you could put a little portable teleporter. It's just big enough for like you and your creature, and you put it there, and it's just this small dumb thing in the dirt. It's nothing fantastic. It's a stick in the dirt, but holy shit, it'll save you a lot of time. You can have multiples of them. They don't regulate how many you could have. You know, you could put one through at every fucking cave if you want, just to teleport to the cave. Anyway, I wish his voice was a little louder. But anyway, now that I'm out of the cave, let's just switch it up. See if we can get another one in there. Let's see, what was the next video? I Get Married.
Man, I'm going to hell for this one, but I gotta say it. Which one of you motherfuckers is flying Big Shirley out? She said some guy bought horse plane ticket to go to Sweden, okay? Her and her 4 kids.
To Sweden?
You know this a Dusty. You know this a busted motherfucker. You flying out. This is, hold on for a minute. Let me soft approach. I'm going to hell for this one, but I gotta say it. But okay. Leonardo DiCaprio, I heard he only date 25-year-olds underneath 25, and he will cycle them bitches. I ain't mad at your player, okay? I ain't mad at him. If you niggas had Leonardo DiCaprio money, black, white, or Mexican, you'll be getting you some 25-year-olds too. Hey, money matters, player. It's another I heard of some other celebrities. They like 50, 60 years old. And they smashing some 22-year-olds. Okay, shit. Oh, I forgot it was another white guy. He was like 50 or 60, smashing somebody like 25, 22. Shit, I ain't mad at you. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to take an educated. Well, Leonardo DiCaprio, he probably make these hoes sign an agreement. And he probably make sure they can't get pregnant, man. Because, I mean, shit. Because it's easy. He probably make them sign some type of dating agreement. Definitely. A woman will to date Leonardo DiCaprio or equivalent to somebody with his status and money. Okay? Most 25-year-olds will never date a millionaire, even if you're drop dead gorgeous. That's just is what it is. So, for a lot of you niggas will do what a Leonardo DiCaprio would doing if you had money. And he don't give a fuck about what people think about him. I ain't mad at you going to your plane, player. I ain't mad. Congratulate. But Big Shirley on Kendra, this 300-pound single woman, multiple kids, she say a nigga is flying her out to Sweden. Now, if you got the type of money to fly women overseas, it has to be a scam. There's no way I would look at myself. I'm a single mom, 3 kids, 300 pounds, and a nigga gonna fly me overseas. I ain't even going. First of all, I ain't even going. I ain't going overseas. You got me fucked up. But you know what? It shows you how desperate and thirsty she is. Most women would not go over. You have to be very, very thirsty to go. Even an attractive woman. The white, black, and Mexican, a man by, how you know how dangerous that is? You're going over to another country for a man?
Sweden, huh?
She's a big girl. If you got money, bro, here's the thing. This is why I respect sugar baby, sugar dad, whatever. If you got money, just fly Big Shirley out overseas. Why you gonna fly Big Shirley out? You know you want something young and fit. Why you gonna fly Big Shirley out with the 3 kids? What sense does that make? Well, maybe I'm being too judgmental. Why the hell? I ain't going to another country to be with a man. Look at you. People got no self-worth. If he got money to fly your fat ass out, why he ain't flying out better looking women? Why he flying you out with your 3 kids? The sweet one. Does this sound, maybe I'm being too judgmental? Who flying Big Shirley out and the 3 little bastard ass kids? Bitch, please. She thirsty as a motherfucker. The big one been doing thirsty things. Guys, damn, people drive 4-5 hours to meet a man. Motherfucker. I'm going to hell. Who flying Big Shirley out? Who flying Big Shirley out with the 3 kids? She 30. She 32. I forgot how old. She's 32. She built like she 55. She fat as hell with that middle-aged body. I'm just going to explain to you what she looked like. Okay? She only 32. She built like she 55. All we saw was like from here up. All I saw was like from here up. She looked big as hell. Okay? She 32. That means she has little kids. Because if she got 3 kids, she got little kids. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But who flying Big Shirley out? If I got money like that, bro, I ain't flying Big Shirley out. You got me fucked up. Respect to Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, he dated some 25-year-old snow bunny. I ain't mad at the player. Shit. Who fly? Which one of you niggas is flying Big Shirley out with the 3 kids? To Sweden. Oh, man, I'm going to hell for that. But when she came on the scene, I'm like, you so thirsty. She thirsty as fuck. Why you going to Sweden, bro? Why? Shit. I swear, I wish I had 3 kids, 300 pounds, and some nigga gonna fly me out to some. It don't even matter. You can't. Why are you gonna fly me out? Well, my 3 kids. I'm not even going. If you got money like that, why do you pick me? You got all these other women. Something is up. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe I'm too judgmental. Which one of you niggas is flying Big Shirley out to Sweden? I'm too judgmental. I'm going to hell. I'm going to burn in hell.
Stego saddle. I'm gonna breed these 2 so I can get them. I still have one. I just started out trying to get these guys together, and so far I haven't had much luck. Haven't got a male with 2 stats. But anyway, it's an hour and 22 minutes. I'm gonna stop the video here, relax, take a break, and we'll continue doing some Carno breeding here, trying to get these guys consolidated. I wish I had a better Carno saddle, but you never know. I might get it. I'm glad I was able to do the cave. I also got another artifact of the hunter. For each artifact, I have a potential to get to do the corresponding boss for that artifact. I need to get more artifacts. So I wrote down all the coordinates of the caves, and I have to program them into the map. But that's it. And I might take Tigger out there, or I might wait and do a raptor. You know, I don't know yet. I don't know. Still trying to breed these guys. Is that 2 hours on that? This one is an hour and a half. I got all stats on this one, and I just need one more stat for this one, I think. So I need a female at 399, and I think I'll be okay. Anyway, thank you for watching the show, and this guy's funny. Nigga, please. That's the thing about black people, man. They have always been funny. Since I was a kid, black people were the funniest fucking people, man. They were funnier than any of the white people. They were hilarious, man. Hilarious. And I always laughed. I always had a good time. Till Bear County Jail, motherfucker. I don't have no good time with black people no more. Fucking Bear County Jail. Threw my ass in the thing there. Oh yeah. Threw my ass in the thing. Oh, I forgot I had a thing there. All right. Take care.